in my original lease, there was never any addendum.
Oh, so then you remember it clearly. You never signed any.
I never signed any addendum.
Mr. Foley, how do you justify charging her $1,499 for a break lease fee?
Well, here's her original lease, which I'm going to hand to you. On the addendum, page 4, I've circled and highlighted the section where she has agreed to...
Are you alleging that there was an addendum attached to that document?
This is the original lease that she signed
the original lease?
In 2020.
What about the renewal?
The renewal is a portion or a part of the original lease. It's just an arm forward.
I'll take a look at that, but she has an original lease with you that was signed, and there was a break lease provision in that lease, which you claim the plaintiff signed.
Correct.
There came a point in time when she signed a renewal lease.
No, she did not sign a renewal lease. She signed a renewal addendum to the previous lease that gave her 2 options. One was extend the lease until October 2022, where that lease would be $1,800 a month for a 12-month term.
Right.
Or she could choose the month-to-month option, which is $1,925 a month.
I got that, but that's not going to be the issue for us, right? The issue is, did that addendum in any way refer to the previous addendum where she'd be responsible for a break lease fee? That's my question.
Legally, I don't know the answer to that question.
Legally, I may not know the answer either, but I want to make sure I understand the facts.
But I believe that in the state of California, using California Association of Realtors legal document, I only use car forms, which is all I use, and the car forms addendums provided to us is that they would be an extension of the previous lease. Like, she still can't smoke in the house. That doesn't change. I don't have to rewrite that. She still can't grow marijuana in the house. I don't have to rewrite that. That's in the original lease. In the original lease signed in October 2020, the addendum states that she has agreed to, if she was to break the lease, to pay the 50% month's rent plus $499, which is all I took.
Why didn't you give her the remainder of the $2,000?
She had some minor work that wasn't even that much. It was maybe $300 or $400.
What was that? You say damages to the premises?
Correct. It was a doorknob, and it was a couple of screens.
Did you give her an itemized list within 21 days?
Absolutely. And the leftover money was the $194, which was 2 days of credit, because it's my job to mitigate damages for her, right? And it's because of her that we got it rented so quickly, because she did follow the lease break rules. So she was emailed a list of lease break items. The lease break items were have it professionally cleaned, have the carpets cleaned, make sure the home is rent ready, and she did exactly that. It looked great. The house looked really, really well kept.
Ms. Beal, you understand Mr. Foley's argument. He's saying that when you originally signed the lease, there was an addendum, a statement with respect to if you broke the lease, you would have to pay this amount as a penalty, even though you're claiming that there was nothing in that additional addendum about the $1,400. But that additional addendum would have, as Mr. Foley argues, included a reference to that. Now, maybe it should have been more clearly done. Maybe next time the penalty should be clearly focused on the addendum, but he may have a point. Judge Tawalda?
Yes, I have some.
Sure.
He says that there was an addendum. I have a copy of the original lease on my phone. I couldn't print it out. There's no lease break addendum there with the original.
Can you pull that up?
It's the key.
Can you pull it up on your phone?
Yes.
Well, I have it printed right here.
Well, I want to see. I can compare the 2 of them. You can hand that to Officer Montano for me.
Okay,
please.
thank you. That's all of the addendums. There is no lease break addendum. Whatever he is referring to, it was never in the original contract.
So what is it that you're trying to show us that you have?
The signed lease break addendum from the previous lease, the original lease that shows the addendum. The addendum's highlighted and it's circled in blue. Gives clear instructions.
That was never part of the original.
You signed it, though.
It was never there.